So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, a couple of months I think. I can't even remember the last video that I posted, but I just thought I'd share with you guys what I've been doing for the last month. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I was in my personal rings for the first part of the year, moved into pocket for a few weeks, back into the personal rings. That seems to be my happy place for most of the time. But as you can see here, this is a little bit different. And that's part of why I came on. Just wanted to show this to you. So I have been using for the month of what month is it? The month of May, Stalogy. And this is one that I actually set up back in February and used it very briefly, didn't even finish out the month in February. But for some reason, I was just feeling a little constrained with the rings, which sounds kind of crazy because rings are so flexible with inserting things and all that. But to be honest, it was the actual ring mechanism that was driving me crazy. I seem to do this once or twice a year, where even though I love the functionality of my rings, I love the flexibility of the rings themselves start to make me nuts. And so I had this Stalogy, like I said, I had set it up in February to use and didn't stick with it. And so I pulled it back out and I thought, what the heck? It was a rainy Saturday. I thought I'd set it up and see if that would scratch the itch, because I didn't really want to go into a vertical type of pre-printed planner like my Jibun Techo that I had already. I wanted some flexibility. That was another thing that I was just feeling like I wanted to be able to journal when I felt like journaling, write scribble notes, things like that, and have it all in one place. So B6 Stalogy, you can see I've decorated it. I've left room for other stickers as the mood strikes me. And when I set this up back in February, I did do a little bit of decoration in the cover itself with a cover page from the planner, the monthly calendars that I had ordered to print in here. And I can link those in the notes if anybody's interested. They came from a shop called Anthology Notes on Etsy. But I have since added a pocket here inside the front. This pocket came from Cocoa Daisy, from my Cocoa Daisy kit. And of course, all my note paper and post-it notes and all that are from Cocoa Daisy as well. As I've said before, 90% of my decorations are from Cocoa Daisy. So then I'll just do a quick flip through to show you what I have and how I've got it set up and how I've been using this for the month of May and what I'm planning to do for the month of June. So I've got some post-it notes here. I've got some more post-it notes here just to have to grab. And then one thing I learned is this adhesive that I use to paste in my calendar pages. I used Tomoe River paper, so it was really thin and didn't bulk up my planner, but you can see the blue dots from the glue through there. Honestly, I don't care. Some people that might drive crazy, but I just decided it's a homegrown planner and that's what you get. It's not going to be perfection and I'm going to embrace it. So this was from an old Cocoa Daisy kit, I think maybe 2 years ago. I can't remember, but I just really liked the sayings and the bright colors and the little birdies, so I dropped it in there. So all of this I had done back in February. I thought I was going to put an index here. I'm too lazy to sit down and number the pages. Stalogy, if you're listening, you would make my life so wonderful if you would number your pages in your books. But anyway, maybe one night sitting down watching TV, I'll just sit and number the pages. And if so, that's what the plan was, to make this an index. Then from there, also this came from the Anthology Notes setting. There was the year at a glance, and I'm planning to put these little colored dots on, but obviously I haven't done that since January, so I need to go back and do that. Then this I made in Canva, so I just did holidays and birthdays. So this included my work holidays, which are the ones with the asterisks so that I would know, and then family birthdays here to help me remember. Then household maintenance, which I have not gone back and updated this since I set it up in February. This is something that I want to do, but you can see I've got, when I change the air conditioning filters, dryer vent, shampoo carpets, flea meds, yard service, tire, this is all around my car, tire change, or excuse me, oil change, tires rotating in balance. Same for my daughter's car. The fridge and freezer, coffee maker, descaling. So I need to go back and update this, which I have this all tracked in my ring planner. I just need to move it over here. Then I've got these month at a glance grid, which these again are from Anthology Notes, and I really liked the simplicity of them. I like the larger grid size. I like the fact that they were almost full bleed, and just really made good use of the space, as well as having this little, you know, previous month and next month. Next time I do this, I won't use this blue adhesive, but you know, it is what it is now. I use Cocoa Daisy stickers to decorate. So this was, I did the first 6 months. So I've got January through June in the front here, because when I set this up in January, I was thinking I probably wouldn't get even 6 months in the Stalogy. So I figured at that point I'd set up the rest of the year. Since I didn't use this March or April, we'll see. I may get, you know, close to the rest of the year in here. I don't know. So anyway, here we go. Here's March. I just went and back planned, you know, to catch this up so it's all current. Here's April. I threw a few pictures in here. I've got a tab that I made out of just a Post-it flag and stuck a sticker on here. This one is just, I cut it in half to make it skinny so that I could quickly find the month. And you'll see I've got the other half of it where I made it for a weekly tab, but right now I'm not using that, so I just stuck it here. So here's May, here's June, getting ready for June. This kit actually is from a different Etsy shop. I'll link in the notes. I wasn't that crazy about the Cocoa Daisy kit for June. It's cute, it just wasn't speaking to me, and to me June's all about the beach. So I found a kit that had some beach themed stuff and stuck that in here, and that's what I'm using for right now. Then beyond that, I've got a future plan. So this I set up in January or February when I was originally setting this up so that I could do the last half of the year, and I'll show you what I've done since then. And then I went right into let's see, this was supposed to be projects and things I didn't want to forget, and I didn't get any further than the month or the pencil writing it in there. So then I jumped into February, again using my Cocoa Daisy stuff to decorate. I'm not going to bother flipping through those. Oh, that just came unstuck. But I'll show you May. So I just literally flipped to the next blank page and set up May, which is the beauty of a bullet journal, is you can do that. So I'll start this by saying I don't follow the traditional bullet journal method. I follow the lowest version of bullet journaling, which is what works with my brain. And it's kind of what you have seen on my DIY fish pages, just in a notebook. And I just track the things that make sense to me. Appointments, tasks, and a little bit of micro journaling. I'm enjoying tracking the weather right now, and I have really been enjoying, as you've seen in some of my previous Instagram posts, having a tracker for other things that I'm trying to keep an eye on health-wise and things like that. So without further ado, here's May. So this was a dashboard that I tipped in that was the A5 size of the dashboard from Cocoa Daisy, and I just trimmed it down and added a tab from my Cocoa Daisy kit. On the back of the dashboard, I put my sleep tracker in, which I need to go update this. I have all this in my phone. I just need to put it in here. If I have it all in my phone, why am I putting it in my planner, you might ask? Because I don't look at things digitally unless it's right there in front of me. So that's part of it. And then on the other side, I have my other trackers for the month. So this is where I'm tracking weather, temperature, high and low, and the pollen counts. I live in Georgia, and our pollen is insane in the spring, and it just helps me manage my allergies and make sure that what I'm feeling, if I'm having symptoms, is related to the pollen or not. Am I sick? You know, something like that. So that's why I'm tracking this, and mostly just because it's fun to look and see, you know, how many days did we have of rain? How many days do we have of sun? I can remember in years past thinking people were crazy for tracking the weather, but right now it works for me. I put this little piece of an acetate. This was what was left after trimming off an acetate from my Cocoa Daisy kit for my ring planner. And I made a page marker so that it was easy for me to find my trackers for the month. That just really made me happy doing that, and it made it really easy to access quickly and update it every day. So I'm just going to leave it in there. I kind of like all these tabs poking out of the top and the sides. So then at the bottom of the tracker, you can see this is personal health, mental and physical health stuff here. And then this is household and family stuff here, things that I need to remember to do. And then this section says monthly, and this says goals, which I wasn't really using. So I just put a pretty piece of washi that was part of the coordinating kit that I had. This was the personal size that I just printed out and tipped in together. This is from a different shop. I'll try to tag all these shops in the video notes, so if you want this, you can get it too. She does have other sizes. I do have the Pocket Plus, which I think I got the A6 in size down, and then I have also, as you'll see for the May stuff, bought the B6 size. Then, as always, my May goals or my tasks for the month, and the May stickers and theme for Cocoa Daisy was garden, and I am just in love with the imagery, the watercolor flowers, and I think that was one of the things that I enjoyed most this month, was just really being able to maximize the stuff that I had gotten in my kits and use it. And you're going to see that compared to my typical planner pages, they're just much more decorated, but it's been really fun to set up the pages, add a little bit of decoration, leaving room for journaling and things like that, and then go back later and add more decoration when the week was over or the day was over. So here's the first week, and you can see I have very similar to the vertical week that I have in my DIY fish inserts. Instead of being on 2 pages, I just kept it to 1. That way each week would be optimally 8 pages, because I'd have the week at a glance and a page per day. So here's my appointments, here's my to-do, here's menu, same kind of stuff I had on the other. And then what I originally was going to do, and what I did back in February, was a page per day. But when I wrote literally 2 inches of stuff on the first day, I thought, well, I'm not going to waste the rest of this page. That was part of what was bothering me about the ring planner, was I wasn't always filling a page. So I just threw a piece of washi here to kind of break the page up, wrote the next day, and kept going. So that's what I've been doing, and it's working really well. I've got what I'm eating for dinner, what I watched on TV, any of my tasks, any of my journaling. Yeah, so here, and you'll see each week kind of has a theme and how I handle the days. So this is the first week. I have a picture I want to stick here. That's why this is blank. This was the weekend. Tipped this in from a play that we went to. Here's a grocery list, and you'll see I have a tab here that I created with another Post-it flag and some stickers for groceries, so I can just have a running grocery list each week and get to it quickly and easily. I was going to my mom's for a week, so I started a list of things that I wanted to be sure that I packed, and this was going to be Sunday, but since I didn't fill the day on Saturday, I didn't need this page, and I just left it blank because I thought at some point I may go back in here and journal or use it for something else, and I can just put a tab, if I'm going to use it for something else, I'll just tab it so I can find it easily. This is the next week. Some things are covered up for privacy, but you can see I used a different sticker. So this week I used washi tape and a green pen. This week I used some stickers that I had from my Cocoa Daisy kit and the number circles. So yeah, same setup. And just, moving through the days, printed some things out. I was really feeling this that week. It says not only is it not Friday, it's not even Thursday. That was Wednesday. I was feeling that way from Monday for some reason. Mother's Day, and I would really like to tip in some pictures that we took on Mother's Day in here. I just haven't sat down and printed those out yet. Here's the next week. This was a washi tape from the kit from Cocoa Daisy for the month, so I tried that out. Like those, I really like the fact that she includes things like that you can use month over month. So here, just keeping on through. This was last week, which was leading up to Memorial Day weekend. This was where, and this is the one thing I've always struggled with bullet journaling, is that what do you do with the stuff you're planning ahead? So what I did was I had this next week post-it note that I made, and I just kept it on each page as I moved forward and wrote things down. And then when I set up the next week, I had this, and then I thought, well, I could throw it away, but I'll just stick it here, and then I have it as a record of what I was thinking about. So here's my page again: to-dos, menu, appointments, and then just Tuesday took up a page and a half. You know, Monday only took a half a page. It's just what I needed, and I took what I needed, which was kind of nice. And here's Wednesday. Here's my running grocery list, and there's that tab that I made. The yellow is a little bit, but it was what I had, and I'm just enjoying using up the stuff that I have. Continuing on, these were some family pictures that we took. Flea meds for the critters. I have this from Lauren Phelps Designs. That's a B6 acetate, which I really like. Just kind of, especially with all the stickers and stuff, keeps the lumps and bumps down when you're writing. Here's the current week. And you can see as we progress, I get a little bit more elaborate with my sticker use. Like I put the stickers here, which I thought looked kind of nice. I liked it. And here is the current week. And here we are with Friday, so I'll fill this in. And then moving forward, spoiler alert, I'm going to be doing this for June as well. These are some neat post-it flags that were in the Cocoa Daisy kit. And the reason I have this one here is because as I was preparing for the end of May, and I knew that I only had my monthlies back here through June, I wanted to have more than just this forward planning page here. So what I did was I put this flag here to make it easy for me to find, and I just pasted in July through December. So again, these were printed on Tomoe River paper, stuck down, different adhesive. Hopefully it won't bleed through. And yeah, so there's the next 6 months, and I'm ready to roll for that. And then I've got January, February, March for 2024. I'm going to do some kind of header here. I just haven't done it yet. And then this is my June dashboard. And again, a tab for June. I wasn't that wild about as I think I mentioned, the Cocoa Daisy kit for June. So I went back through all my old Cocoa Daisy stuff. I wanted something that was bright and summery and energetic and could tie into the beach theme that I had in the monthly. This was from, I think it was an August kit a few years ago. It's kind of a Morocco theme, but I just really like the bright colors. So I had a bunch of stuff because there's so much stuff in the kits that I wasn't using. So I just pulled it out and started making my monthly setup for June. I'm using washi tape for flags to help mark pages. So I flagged this page because these are my tasks for the month that I want to be able to get to and remember quickly. Here's my tracker set up for June. And I took the piece that I cut off of this and made my little bookmark, and I'm going to add that tracker sticker up here. And same thing, I'm going to have conditions high and low. I don't think the pollen will be tracked for June. Usually it stops after the spring, so I won't bother putting that here. And then over here I've got, again, my health and wellness stuff, household stuff, and I added this monthly tasks, some things that I want to try to get into the habit of tracking and remembering when I did, so I figured I'd add it here. These are great little inserts. This is one insert that's, I think, meant to be like front and back, but I like having it in this landscape style view. So yeah, got that set up. And then if you flip the page, I've got my daughter's moving into a new apartment, so I've got that listed here as well. And then our apartment that our townhome that we rent is here, so I have that for what we need to do to turn it over to get it ready. And then on Saturday, I will start my June first and second pages here, flip the page and start my new week. In the back, I've got some finance information tracked in here, some of the same stuff that I have in my rings, like current medicines, books we're reading, house projects, TV shows. You can see these are not updated. I need to sit down and do that. I just have been really busy and haven't had a chance. But some of the things that I have in my rings, I will put back there, but not everything. So that is what I'm currently using for my planner. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I'm just really enjoying this. I would say it's a lighter carry, but I have held it next to my rings and it really weighs about the same, but it feels lighter, and I just love the Stalogy paper. So that's been really nice, and just enjoying this Leuttchturm cover, and yeah, that's what I'm going to use, I think, through the rest of the summer. When I finish this, who knows? And it may be that this only takes me through, you know, June, July, and August, and then I'll decide to go back to rings. I may not make it that far. I don't know. And I may even downsize to an A6 Stalogy. We'll see. But one thing I'm finding is that I'm journaling as much, if not more, than planning. And so this open notebook format is just working really well for me. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for stopping by my channel. And like I said, let me know in the comments what you're using for your June planner. How are things going for you in the first half of the year with your planning? And take care, everybody. Bye-bye.